So I am fairly obsessed with my car, and that's why we're talking about my top 3 guns to keep in the car.
Alrighty, boys, so welcome back to the Muzzle Bro channel, and today we're trapping out in the garage, going over my top 3 guns to keep in the car. So coming in at number 3 is going to be this guy right here, the P365 AXG Legion. So I absolutely love this gun. It's a nice little 9mm weapon, super small, super concealable, very easy to keep concealed carry or throw in the car. This does have a 17+1 9mm round capacity, which is, in my opinion, more than enough for any sort of self-defense or car defense situation. I really don't have too many gripes about this gun. It shoots really nice. The integrated compensator definitely keeps the muzzle flip and recoil down. But that's also kind of the reason I'm putting this guy at number 3. To me, in my mind, having this compensator on this pistol may substantially increase the muzzle flash and concussion, especially if we're shooting from inside the car. So, still a very viable option, and I really do enjoy this gun, but she's going to be our number 3. Alrighty, so coming in at our number 2 gun to keep in the car is going to be this bad boy right here, the Chris Vector. So the Chris Vector I have here is chambered in that 45 ACP, so definitely a round that's going to pack a punch for us. And without the ridiculous extended mag, and with the stock collapse, this actually does kind of fold down into a pretty small, compact package. Definitely something we could keep in the car or any sort of EDC everyday carry pack. Now, I know most of the time when we're talking about car guns, we're talking about truck guns. Well, I ain't got a truck. I got the Mustang GT here, and there's not that much room in it. I don't have a big bed in the truck, and I don't really have that big of a cab. So for me, when I'm talking about a car gun, I'm talking about something a little bit small. In my opinion, it's not really incredibly practical for me to have some sort of short-barreled AR because I really just don't have a spot to put it, and that's when I think something like this, a Chris Vector, is going to come in handy. I do absolutely feel comfortable shooting this with the stock collapsed. Because of that Super V recoiling system in the Chris Vector, the recoil impulse is actually incredibly manageable. And in my opinion, it's also going to be a great option if I need to take some longer shots to deploy that stock and really get after it. With its high-powered round of that 45 ACP, as well as the kind of collapsibility of it, but also having the ability to deploy that stock and get some longer shots, this is what's going to make this number 2 on my list of top 3 guns to keep in the car. All right, and coming in as my number 1 pick for guns to keep in the car. This one's going to be incredibly controversial, and I can already hear the shit talking now, but it is going to be this bad boy right here, the Taurus G2C. So a lot of people think the Taurus is an absolute piece of shit, and I'm going to go ahead and disagree a little bit. This 13-round capacity 9mm handgun is incredibly reliable, and it's never really given me any sort of extreme or even minor malfunctions. To me, a number 1 gun to have in the car is going to be the number 1 gun that I always have in the car, and that's usually this guy. If I'm not carrying this guy inside the waistband, she's either sitting in the glove compartment or the center console. Having a gun is better than not having it. And I got this guy for $60 or so at a gun show, and I don't really care if my car gets broken into and she gets stolen. I can't really say the same for the P365 or the Chris Vector because both those guns are going to run in right about $1,300. So that's definitely going to be a kick in the ass and a kick in the wallet if those get stolen. Obviously, this isn't going to be the best CQB weapon in the world, but it's a small, concealable 9mm pistol that I definitely feel comfortable protecting myself and my car with. Alrighty, boys, appreciate you listening to my rant today. If you like this kind of stuff, please go ahead and hit me with subscribe to the channel. Y'all stay safe.